Hello friends. I am streaming from my laptop right now because I wanted to use my laptop instead of my PC. And I didn't feel like connecting my audio interface, so I'm just going to use the microphone on my earphones. Hopefully it sounds okay. But I'm going to be making some music tonight for a little while, probably for the next hour or two. I've been working on a new plugin for Patcher. I called it MODx, and I put it out on my Gumroad and on Patreon shop for $10. And I'm gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna use it on stream so you guys could see what it does. And it's a preset slash plugin that I made in Patcher, so it only works for Patcher and FL Studio. And I used only stock plugins, so it should work for you. And yeah, if you are a subscriber on Patreon under the Techno King subscription, you get this for free, so you can go to the shop and download it. And you don't have to be a member on Patreon, even though it's free to just join it. You can buy it from the shop on Patreon or on Gumroad. Both of the links are in the description if you'd like to support. And it's a fun little plugin. I'm gonna use it today. So yeah. Hello, live to 100. I like your name. I like your name. Please let me know if the audio is good, if my voice sounds good, if everything is good right now. On Patreon, this is what I have on Patreon right now. I have a sample pack, another patcher plugin called Hypnotic, which is just a type of delay, also a delay effect, and then MODx, which has 6 different modulations that I'm going to show in this video. And then on Gumroad, it looks like this. Oops. Like this. And you just go here, you can buy it for 10, or if you want to name your price higher than 10, then you can do that as well. But yes, let's get to it. I'm gonna load in something simple like 3x oscillator, and I'm gonna make a sound here really quick. So this is just a saw wave and a sawtooth wave. One's tuned an octave lower. I lowered the volume a little bit. I completely turned off oscillator 3. And I'm going to go over to the envelope tab. I'm going to create an envelope shape for the volume, which is going to make it a little more plucky with some release. And now I can use this filter here and turn it down. Go into MODx, activate it, turn it on, the amount. Put the attack down, the hold down, the decay down a little bit, the sustain down, and the release down. And that creates a pluckish sound for the filter. And then this is just a phase randomization. I turned it on so that it starts off at a different random phase every time, which gives it a nice type of stereo effect. So that's the effect. That's the sound. I can just to open it more or close it more. Very simple sound. But now I'm gonna route that into the mixer here. And I'm gonna add my plugin, MODx. Again, it's a plugin I made in Patcher. So this is just a dry signal, right? Nothing's happening yet. And I'm gonna slowly mess with the different modulations. There's modulation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then in the middle is just a dry knob. Whether you want just the wet signal, you can turn that off, or you can just leave it the way it is, and it's the full dry signal. If you need a little bit more volume boost, you can turn it up higher. But 80% is the default volume at whatever you have your plugin, your instrument at, your VST, whatever you're using. I'm gonna use this on something melodic like this sound, and then afterwards I'm gonna use it on some drums and see what kind of effects I can get from that. So here we go. Let me show you guys what I did with this plugin today. I made it today actually while I was at work. It's a nice, like, detuned, crazy kind of chaos. It would be good for like textures if you want to turn the dry signal down and just get that wet signal. Nice for that. And let's keep going through the other ones. So this one's kind of glitchy noise type of effect. Again, they all have their uses, and this is just a dry signal. You can see the difference that they all make in the sound, the way they modulate it. Hey, what's up, Noise? What's up, Gilp? Could be cool with a tutorial to how to make own plugins in Patcher, inclusive making my own GUI and knobs. Yeah, I'll definitely be putting that out soon. I've been working with Patcher for a while now, and it can get pretty complicated. But it's also, once you get the hang of it, it's really fun to make plugins. Sometimes you run into some problems because you want things to do other things in a certain way, and you just kind of get stuck, and you're like, dang, how do I do the routing for it? Because sometimes it involves math, like sometimes it involves some mathematical problems, but either way, it's nice. It's been incredibly stressing 3 days, but music makes it all worth it. That's good, man. That's good. Gotta keep keeping on, I feel you though. Hopefully things get better for you, brother. Whatever you're going through. I'm gonna kind of mess with it now. I'm gonna, cause right now I was just playing them one by one, trying to just show you what each one does separately. But then when you combine them, it can get pretty magical. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. And that's just, a very simple sound with this plugin on. It just adds such nice atmospheres. From that to this craziness, it's really nice. Sounds like, to me, a little bit like Soundtoid's Crystallizer. Yeah. It's nice, right? This is the this is the mapping for it. It's a little crazy. It's kind of all over the place. But yeah. I mean, I have it available, like I said in the beginning of the video. I have it available on Patreon and on Gumroad. I put it for $10 if you'd like to support. If you'd like to use this, you can purchase it and you can mess with it. You can play with it here if you want. You can mess with the mapping as well. Change some of these parameters and get different sounds. It's totally up to you. But yeah, I have it available. I'm gonna try to make some techno right now or something with it, and strictly just with this, because I feel like I can get a lot of cool sounds just using this and the different variations. So So yeah. But again, it's only for Patcher. It's only for FL Studio users. Because yeah, it's only a preset for Patcher. And what's cool is that I put the instructions on how you can install it into your directory if you don't know how in the plugin database. That way, instead of having to go into Patcher and then like pull it up as a preset here, you can just load it up directly from your effects. So you can just put it in here and it'll load it up instantly, which is great, you know, because sometimes Patcher is pretty annoying in that way where, you know, you can have a sound and it's playing and then you want to add the Patcher and you add it and then it like shuts the music down because there's nothing here. There's nothing routed. You have to route it or you have to select the preset. So it's really nice to be able to just put it in there and it'll like quickly apply the effects to the sound. But yeah. Yeah. And again, I'll probably be updating it. I mean, I made it pretty simple. Like I said, I made it today. I made it a really simple interface. Sometimes I feel like that's a lot better for creativity purposes. It's just keeping things really simple instead of giving you all these knobs and all these faders and you not really knowing how to use them. I feel like this type of interface is very easy and to the point. You know, all of these is just like the volume of each effect, so you can mix them in accordingly. And then this is just the signal of the dry signal, you know, from the instrument. So you can either turn that off if you want to put this on like a separate effects slot as some type of effects bus. You can turn off the dry signal and only have the wet signal coming through, or you can mix in the dry signal with the wet signal of the effects. So that's really it. That's really it. Yes, awesome, bro. I appreciate that. Please, please send it over to me. I would love to hear what you make with it. something. Let's add something. I guess it can be. It's like a mixture between like a granular glitch type of effect and a delay effect slash reverb. I added a little bit of everything because I added what I like in plugins, you know, which is like messing up the sound but also delaying it and putting it in like a ambient space type of feeling. So I took a little inspiration from, you know, hysteresis, fracture, and just different delays that I have. And so I kind of put it all into one, trying to use FL Studio stock plugins to achieve that. So yeah, some of these are just straight up like chaotic and noise, but I like that for textures in the sounds. And then some of them are more ambient, like open, delay, reverb type of feels. And then some is kind of like a little bit in between both, you know. And again, everything can kind of be messed with if you go into the mapping. You can change the type of reverbs or the type of delay timing or different things like that. But if you just want to keep it simple, you know, everything's already here. Thank you, Noise. Yeah, this is. I like it. I like it. That's the reason I started to learn about Patcher and how to make my own plugins. Because I'm like, ultimately, if I really wanted to, I could make like I know the sounds that I like, and I know the type of sound that I'm trying to achieve. So it's like, why not just make my own plugins that do those sounds so that I can make music a lot faster, and save time instead of having to create like different patches of effects every single time that I'm making music. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna put out a tutorial for you guys at some point on how to use Patcher, at least try and break it down in my own way. There's tons of videos on YouTube on how to make plugins in Patcher, but yeah, it's great. It's really fun, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna try to make a bunch of different ones for myself, but also for you guys. I like dub techno and ambient too. It's usually what I made in Ableton Live 11. All the tutorials I see for it are Ableton, but I apply them to FL Studio. Yeah, I feel you. That's how it was when I first started making music, or when I first started making techno. There was very, very, very few videos of people making techno music in FL Studio. Most of them were in Ableton or Logic, or they were like modular, like synth type of effects or patches or whatever. But yeah, same thing. I would watch them and I would just translate them into FL Studio the best I could. And then I was like, why don't I just start making my own videos and showing people how I translate it in FL Studio. And that's when I started uploading videos to YouTube. And I got a good response. So I've been doing it ever since. Was listening to Analog Oceans on my night walk yesterday and got really inspired. Nice. I'll have to check it out. I love dub techno too. It's really nice to just jam to that. I'll play it when I'm painting and things like that. Okay, I'm gonna separate these sounds out. Mellow and high. I'm gonna put this one. I'm just gonna clone the state of the mixer track and just rename it. That way it has the same effects. But I might change the effects for that's another thing too. If you want, you can create automation clips. You just right click, create automation clips like any other plugin, and it'll create an automation clip for any of these faders. Hello, Dinesh. I know an artist by the name of Naked Flames who makes that type of music in FL Studio 11. Dang. Old school, old version. I feel like a lot of people are like that. Like there's a lot of producers that just got so used to using FL Studio 11 or FL Studio 12. Was there a 12? I think there was. And they just never update it because they don't want to, like, I guess, relearn FL, like the new things for FL Studio. They just got so used to the old ways. And I think that's crazy. That's why, like, every chance I get, I will update. Like today, today I think there was like an update for FL Studio, and I updated it immediately because I don't want to fall behind. I want to try and learn all the new things that are going to be coming out. So, because it only gets better. It only gets better. gonna use Fruity DX10 for the sub. Oh yeah, you're from Texas. That's nice. Can't believe I never got to talk to him. I have so many friends that are in touch with them one day. I need to write these guys down. Let me get a pen and some paper. An artist by the name of Naked Flames. Okay. Is his music on like SoundCloud or YouTube? Or how do I find him? What was the other guy you said? CV313. CV. That's a crazy name. CV313s and Naked Flames. Yes, MB caps. It's my girlfriend in the chat. And she's texting me. SoundCloud, YouTube, and regular streaming services. Cool, I'll definitely check them out for sure. Faux shizzle. What's up, Opera? This is the plugin that I made. It's called MODx. And it's a plugin preset for Patcher for FL Studio. And I'm using it right now on these instruments. So without it, and with it, yeah. Yeah, it's for Patcher. I have it available. I have it for sale right now on Patreon or Gumroad. if you'd like to get it, or for anybody that would like to get it, it's there. I just wanted to make a video using it and demonstrating it, and kind of just showing you guys how it works, so that I can put it on the actual like product page. That way people can use it as a reference to know how to use it and what to do and things like that and how it sounds. You don't know how to use Ableton yet, but when you do, the world will not be the same. Bro, same. I mean, it's pretty easy to understand. I have Ableton, and I started learning and I started using it for a little bit, but since I'm like new to it, I'm slow at making music on there, and that frustrates me sometimes because I just want to make music, and so all these like little learning curves is like frustrating. So I just jump in FL Studio and I'll start making music in FL instead. And then I find new things in FL Studio, and I'm like, like it's not like I want to forget about it, or leave it behind or anything. Um, I think it would just be really cool to learn how to use multiple DAWs like Ableton, Logic, Reaper, things like that. Because like it can only make you a better producer, if you know how to use multiple different tools. Sounds like it adds some nice ambience and delays and reverbs. Yeah, that's the purpose of it, to add some ambience, delay, reverb, some noise, textures to the sound, and just kind of make it a little more unique. But in the near future, I will be done to learn Ableton. I am just now starting to make incredible. I can't see because of the heart. Incredible stuff in FL Studio. Yeah, FL Studio is cool. Once you explore and discover the tools that are there, that have always been there, it gets really, really like interesting, especially when it comes to like modulation and the controls and randomization and all these things. Because everything, especially in Patcher, like Patcher is super powerful because you can route everything to anything, and you can make all kinds of craziness. And for this plugin, I mean, of course, I used all stock plugins so that it can be used with anybody. Like, no matter who you are, if you have FL Studio and you get this, you'll be able to use it because I'm only using stock stuff. It might, if you get like a really old version of FL Studio, it's obviously not going to work because I use Frequency Shifter and Fruity Delay 3, which are in like newer versions of FL Studio. I believe FL Studio 20 and up, 2021. But I mean, it'll work in your DAW no matter what, because it's all stock plugin. But you are not limited to that. If you have third-party VSTs, you can make your own plugin using third-party VSTs, and it can be like a plugin for yourself. So I have some of those on my PC that I've made, but they're only for me. They're only plugins that I've made for myself using a variation of third-party plugins. It's good to learn different DAWs. Yes, I hire Seamless Art to help me with music, but I also try to use other producers. Oh, that's awesome. Seamless is the GOAT of FL Studio. For sure, that guy, he knows so much. It's amazing. I've watched a lot of his videos, especially when I first started out, and I really wanted to learn on how things function, like with Citrus and FM synthesis and AM synthesis and Harmless and Harmer and all those plugins. They get really, really complex. But then once you start learning it, things make sense and it gets easier for sure. Do I help people with music? Yes, I do. That's kind of what I have my Patreon. My Patreon is if you're subscribed to, I have 2 tiers. Well, technically I have 3. One's free. You can just join, and whenever I put any free stuff out, you'll be notified on Patreon, and you can just get it from there. And then I have a $5 uh tier, which is just just general support. If you just want to support my channel, support what I'm doing, and just kind of give a little donation, then that's the $5 tier. And then I have the one that's at $28. And that one you get samples that I put out, FLP projects, the patcher presets that I make, and also if you want one-on-one type of video like stuff, like if you have any questions, if you want feedback, if you need help with FL Studio, then we can do like a video chat, and I can kind of show you how to do things, or try and help you the best that I can. So, but I do want to do lessons. I do want to work on that. I just need to free up a little bit more of my time so that I can invest it into fully doing this, which is why I'm trying to do the Patreon and the Gumroad, and trying to sell these things so that I can support myself, so that I can invest more of my time into putting things out for you guys. It's a process. It's a process to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining with music and with production, but it's possible, and I'm trying my best. Let's see here. I have a couple streams on my channel with him helping me. I usually go back to watch what he says because he talks so technically fast. Yeah, that's the problem, especially when you're a beginner and you're trying to watch his stuff. He's very technical about the way he describes things. I'm pretty good with FL. It's more musical arrangement and composition. I wouldn't know how much to charge for that just yet. Like I said, I have the Patreon, and that's $28 a month. And if you need help, I can try to help you a little bit. But actual lessons, I haven't really thought about. I used to do them with one guy on here, but then I think he switched over to like Ableton, and then he stopped using FL Studio. But I was helping him with his music and stuff, and I think we were doing like, I think it was like, dang, I don't remember. I want to say it was like, I think he offered me like $50 the hour. So we were doing like 2-hour sessions. He'd pay me like $109. But then I was also like, we were using a software where I could control his computer from my computer. So he would give me access, and then he'd be on FL Studio, and he'd be making music, and then I would help him kind of arrange it, and I'd help him kind of do some mixing and things like that. But yeah, it was cool. I liked it, and it inspired me to be. It inspired me to want to do that, because it was good money, and I enjoy helping and making music and teaching. I think it's great. TeamViewer 12. No, it wasn't TeamViewer 12. It was a different program. I don't remember the name of it. I'd have to look it up. But it was a while back. It was probably like a year ago or two, I want to say. It's been a while. Do I have Instagram? Yes. I think my Instagram is showing. I mean, it should. Yeah, right there. Right over here on the bottom corner. That's my Instagram. Eterno.wave. So feel free to hit me up on there, and we can work something out. Awesome. Okay, so I want to try using this plugin now with drum samples and kind of seeing what that does. So I'm gonna mute these. So I'm gonna make like a little bus here. I'm gonna call this MODx effects. Let me change the color of that. And I'm just gonna route these in here. I'm gonna put MODx in there. I'm gonna turn down the dry signal, and I'm just gonna turn on some of these effects. Ooh. Right away you get a little groove going. Can be just very subtle. Let's try another one. Ooh. Interesting, interesting. Can just do very subtle on that one. Without it, it's dry, but if you want to add that texture, if you want to add that little unique touch, oh yeah, then you just add this in. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can make a drum bus here. I can add some compression to this sound to kind of bring it up a little bit. I can either use Lala. These are free plugins by Analog Obsessions. Highly recommend these compressors, they're really nice. Just to kind of bring up those textures a little bit more. I love their plugins. They're really nice. They give some really nice saturation. That's my favorite part about them. This one too is really good. want to show you guys a free plugin that I got that is so good. Let me name this MODx demo. Save. I recently found this plugin. It's called Ample Percussion Cloud Drum. You guys are not ready for this amazing plugin that emulates a steel tongue drum. Check it out. There's different presets here. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I can insert something crazy like flex. Just throw in some textures, some more. Yeah, something like that. I'm just right now. Yeah, this is just like a little demonstration. It's just a little loop for now, but I like it. I like it. I like the vibe it has. It's very ambient, very loose, very chillin'. Again, without the effects, without MODx, it would sound still good. It's still good. But with it, it just adds that little flavor, you know, that little touch of texture. It's like saturation, noise, delays, reverb, space. It just opens up the sound. Same thing for the drums. It almost sounds like water drops or castanets. I think that's what they're called, which is like an instrument that sounds like water. And then there's this. I like this better though. It sounds so good. Wow. I can hear some vocal stuff in there. Emery. What's up, Emery? What up, Yahim? Emery, you're a Patreon subscriber, brother. You're a Techno King Patreon subscriber. Go and get this plugin. I just put it out. It's called MODx. It's a preset for Patcher. I just made it. Since you're a subscriber, you know you get it for free. So go and get it, brother. Yahim. Solemn. No. I'm not that good. I'm good, but come on. That's a crazy comparison. Sometimes using reverbs and filters for build-up is fire. Yes it is. And this is unexpected, you know. I wasn't expecting that, but that came out really great. So I'm definitely gonna use that. No, thank you, Emery. And again, whenever you need that, whenever you need a call, whenever you need a FaceTime or anything, you know I got you. So if you have questions about anything, you let me know, Emery. Because you're a day one, you're a supporter, bro. You're a patron. I appreciate your support very much. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great out there in your life. I know things were a little crazy, but you got this. Just keep making music, you know. You got this, bro. It takes some time, but you know, you just have to keep You sent me a new track in Discord? Cool. I'm gonna check it out. I'll let you know my thoughts. Maybe I can check it out on stream. Do I have Discord installed? I think I do. Yes, I do. Well, let's see, Mr. Emrihami. Oh man, every time I open Discord there's updates, but that's because I never open Discord. So yeah, I need to start using. I just don't use Discord. I want to, but I just don't. Is that you? Or did you put it? Oh, this is you. This is it, right? Yeah, bro, join the Discord. Go ahead. It kind of died, honestly. It's this one, Techno Gang. But it would be nice to revive it. And you guys talk amongst yourselves, and you can let me know what kind of channels to add, what you guys want in there and stuff like that. Let's check it out, Emery. This is you, right? Yeah, this is you. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. I like it already. It was very emotional. I could feel it. I could feel the emotion. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, the little switch up. Ooh. Ooh, the glide. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can hear it loud enough. Hopefully. That's a really nice beat, Emery. I like it. It's very emotional. Like I could just, you know, I could rap to it. I could do something on it. Yeah, it definitely could be louder, but oh, the little switch ups, bro. The switch ups. Take it from me, gone down. Ooh, you're getting me in the mood to make something chill like that. What would you call that? Because that's a beat, right? But like, what would you call that genre? I always wonder because I like that style of like beats. I like that style of hip hop. Very nice, Emery. Very nice, brother. I'm glad you're making some stuff, man. It sounds fantastic. Very good. Just joined. Nice, nice. Alright, fellas. Well, with that last little bit that I played there, I will leave you all because I gotta go to work at 9 in the morning. So I need to get some sleep. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the new plugin here that I made. Once again, you can get this on Patreon or on Gumroad. I have it on Gumroad here. You just put buy this. It's $10. You can put 10 there, or you can put your own price if you want to donate a little more. And then on Patreon, it's right here, MODx. Just click it. It tells you here where to install it. If you want to install it as a effects slot here, so you can just pull it up right away, load it up. It'll load up and you can use it. And then again, if you have any issues with anything, you can just contact me, let me know, and I can figure it out for you. I can help you out. But yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna be at work tomorrow from 9 in the morning till like 4 in the afternoon, which gives me a lot of time to make music because I take my laptop and stuff. As you guys can see in my streams, I make music while I'm at work. And tomorrow's probably gonna be a slow day, so I might just stream while I'm at work, make some music, and keep using this plugin. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. If you buy the plugin, the patcher preset, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. If you watch this video, I appreciate it. If you like it, if you commented, if you're interacting in the chat, I appreciate you. And I will be back. So y'all take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Don't be too hard on yourselves. And make some music, baby. Make some music. And if you guys use my plugin, please send me whatever you make. I would love to hear what you guys come up with. And if you have a YouTube channel where you post videos and you're using it, it would be very much appreciated if you if you're using it on your stream or on your videos, if you tagged me in it, you mentioned where the plugin came from, that would be awesome. And that's it. Bye guys. Bye.